Alright, I'm going to go over strategy on how to free up a whitewater pitless adapter. So, it's called pitless because they used to have a pit at the connection at the well. And these are now buried about 6.5 to 7 feet below the ground. So it's all about the permafrost. So here are just a couple of examples. This is a whitewater. This is the tricky one that we're going to deal with. I can't think of the name of this brand. Smaller O-rings. This one's nice because those small O-rings freeze up very easily. And then here you have a snappy. It's got a cable and then it's spring loaded and it fits into place. So this is what the top of the casing was. This is where we replaced some time ago. And they'll have a brass fitting here and such in there. So yeah, because if we can't get it freed up, sometimes we'll have to cut underneath, as is the case with this one right here. So we weren't able to get it freed up, and you may even have to dump some acid down. That helps free things up. And yeah, because if you don't do that, you have to dig. So really, we're just going to demonstrate what we got to do to prevent having to dig, because that makes the job that much more expensive and time consuming. Yeah, and then you got to wait for, you know, the grass to kind of grow back too, unless you want to put sod down. Alright, we're going to shop vac, use it to suck out any sort of debris, leaves, rust, just kind of build up. And I use this pipe here, just an extension. This way you can get inside where we attach. Alright, and this contraption is what's going to attach to that whitewater pitless. As you can see, there's a bolt here that we're going to tighten, and that's what's going to free this up. Alright, it's attached and it's just cocked off to the side. I had to spend a lot of time shop vacuuming up this gunk. Yeah, the scale and rust, dirt, oh man. This nut is tightened accordingly, and that's what's going to raise the pitless. Right now it's going pretty easy. Nope, didn't bite. Alright, so now I'm using a system of slide hammer and this nut. I don't have a whole lot of movement, but just enough. Multiple swings. I have just a little bit of movement. That's a good sign. Little becomes a lot. Next, I'm going to use this as a point of reference to figure out if I'm making any sort of progress. So, alright, now it's at 23 and almost an inch. This way now it's 7/8 inches. So, a little bit of movement, that's a sign of some progress. So that means that I am breaking. And now the nut is moving pretty easily. So, that is a good sign. If I'm having to put a cheater on it and muscle it, then no. Alright, I finally got some movement. What goes down must come up. And we got movement. It's all the way up. Had to knock that O-ring off. So, yeah, we actually had to try and tap through this hole with a wires come through, so it jacked the wires like you wouldn't believe. As you can see, the pump has been removed along with all of the drop pipe. So, and had that not been the case, we would have had to dig down about 6.5, 7 feet and cut off 6.5, 7 feet of this casing and reconnect, and then connect it to the line. So there'd be a big hole, a lot more steps. So what we did here, it really saved the homeowner some time and money, and of course having to, you know, redo that hole where we'd have to dig. So there you have it. That pitless, stubborn. All right. Next, we'll take a screwdriver or a chisel to clean out the debris and scale where the O-rings go, along with wire brushing and everything else. Yeah, you can see kind of the mess that it's made there already. So, all right. After the threads have been cleaned up, you put some plumber's putty or plumber's lube on the new O-rings here. So that's going to help free it up for next time. So that's what's going to make this job a lot easier. Okay. Well, whatever comes apart hard, also go back together kind of hard. Not as bad, but as you can see, I have the slide hammer and lift this up.